welcome back to another video on Nevaeh's Voice. Honestly guys, on this video I just really need a venting session because mentally I'm just going through it, I don't know where my healing journey is taking me. I don't know if the things I'm doing are right now. I'm doing them to the best of my capabilities, which my capabilities is not a lot, because when I was way more open, I was just shut down, beat down, just pushed away. So it was just at this point, I'm just however it turns out is however it turns out. As far as my healing journey, and then whenever this journey is coming to an end, who is in my life to stay and who isn't. Friends and family, I really don't care. Whoever you are to me. And that's what really sucks about a healing journey, is that I've already lost so many people in my life ever since my daughter's passed, because it's really brought out the true colors of a lot of people in my life. But going on this healing journey is also going to make me lose a lot of people in my life, and there are people who have already decided that they don't want me in their life. And that's fine. There are going to be people who I will decide that I don't want in my life, just for me to live out the rest of my life in a mental state. And there are people who will probably come and then leave because they're just not right for me. I've had that in the past where I've tried to make new friends and they just weren't as great as I thought, so I really have a wall built up of just making new friends or having friends or whatever, because I've just had bad experiences. I've always been that friend to be there, to lend an ear, to help you in any way, shape, or form that I can. Even if it's just give $1, take me here, can you bring me this, I'm having trouble, I try. And then when I needed it, no one was around. I never thought that would ever beat me down, but it did. It sure did. A lot of people don't know, but my wife had to go back to work 5 days after our daughter passed. And I was left all alone. And some of my family members find it hard to believe that no one called me and no one texted me. My wife can vouch for that. And she's not only vouching for that because she's my wife. She's vouching for that because when she could call me when she was at work, and when she come home, she would ask me if anybody had called me or texted me or came over to check on me. And I would tell her no. And one person did, and I don't even fuck with her no more. Mind-blowing to me. And it's just at that moment, or those moments, I realized a lot of stuff, that I'm truly just alone, and that when I needed somebody, anybody, no one else was there besides my wife and that one person. And then that one person only showed up one time, but that was more times than anybody else did. But I already know that if I go back personally and hit everybody with a boom, 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 did you, 9 times out of 10 people are going to say no, because I didn't know what to say. And I've said it in many videos. I think that excuse is bullshit. And I always will think it's bullshit because I just don't get the connections. That's going off subject. That's how my overthinking goes. I just go. And people don't understand. I tell people this is who I am. I'm not the Jatoya I used to be. I'm not words now, they bother me. They hurt me, and they could tear me down and make me think awful things and make me want to do awful things to myself based off what someone said. And I hate that about myself. I was never like that. Words never bothered me. I was that was just me. And to see myself go from that person to this person that I am right now sitting in front of you kills me. I hate it. I wish I could go back to being that person who really didn't give a fuck what anyone said about how I was living, what I was doing, when I was doing it. I didn't care. But over the years, I just slowly lost that girl, for various reasons, but obviously losing my daughter and biggest struggles of my fucking life. Just, I'm really not happy with the person that I am. There are some parts that I still do love about myself, but there are a lot of parts where I'm just like, damn, man, like I can literally feel and see the changes that all the stuff I went through, like how it changed me, like, and I'm just so upset with myself that I let it get to this point, because I was just so strong and no one could like tell me nothing. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, if you knew me 10 years ago, you would know that the confident Toya no one could tell me nothing. No, I'm gonna do what I want, when I want, how I want to do it, bro. That's how I was. Zero fucks given. I didn't care. I'm gonna live my life how I wanted. But I was always a good friend. Thought I was always a good daughter, and thought I was always a good sister and friend and best friend and cousin and etc., etc. When a big thing happens in your life and you realize like those people you were there for, even if it was like through the little things in their life where you supported them through their things, like, and you realize those people who meant a lot to you, you take a step back and you realize you don't probably mean that much to them, because where are they? I had to plan my daughter's celebration of life party with my wife. I just get so frustrated thinking about all the things that I had to do on my own, and everybody always tells me I have to imagine how everybody else felt. And then I always go back to, okay, but what about me? Like, I'm the one who lost a child. I'm her mother. Me, yes, they were there, but me, this is mine. Like, they wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for me. It's just so frustrating. I don't want to make my friends and my family sound like, oh, they're just all so evil and mean, because they're not. But during this time, they weren't the best. Okay? Because they weren't. And that's the honest to God fucking truth. They weren't. And now with like my feelings now, really confused on like what's right and what's wrong through this journey, who's supposed to be in my life, who's not, what I'm supposed to stand for, what I'm not supposed to stand for. And I know that's the whole point of a journey, is to figure it out, but I'm trying to the best of my mental capabilities. I wish people would watch their words and how they speak to me. Try to understand like why I'm so frustrated, why I'm so emotional about it, why I'm crying, why am I yelling, because this is years of frustration. This is years of emotional frustration, of being hurt, of being sad, of being mad, of being angry, of feeling abandoned, of feeling left out. Being there for somebody and supporting somebody, even if it makes you uncomfortable, even if you don't like it. It's about being there for the person you love and you care about, because you love and you care about them. And you want them to be okay. Like, I could have did anything and blamed it on all y'all for not being there on some real shit. That's just, my wife's heard it multiple times. So it's just like, that's just the real life of somebody who just doesn't want to physically be here. Like, I just would rather go. Because of how people make me feel. Because of the words. Because they don't come back. They don't correct them. But even if they do, once they come out and I hear it, I got 1,000 million quillion thoughts running up in this bitch in millions of different directions. And either you'd probably be like, oh, we'll just try to control it. It's not that easy, baby. If it was, done with it. I don't want this shit. I don't want to think like this. I don't want to feel like this. But all the trauma over the years is implanted because it just kept happening. If something's reoccurring, you can't really heal from it. Mine's reoccurring, so I can't really fully heal from it. Nothing's going to change, and if nothing's going to change, I can't really heal from it. And that's just what it is. But anyway, I just needed to vent to you guys because I just got so much on my mind. Like, I could talk on this thing forever, but I can't because my dad is on his way and I want to get off this thing before he gets on here, or I mean comes here. So thanks for listening to me for like 15 minutes chat and vent to you guys about my crazy ass brain up here. But yeah, just when you guys are on your journey, just make sure you're doing everything on your pace and not on everybody else's. It's your journey, not theirs. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.